And of course, our latest sponsor, Cholesterade, from the inventor of Gatorade, the late Dr. Robert Cade, the creator of Gatorade. In an 8-week study performed by Dr. Cade, participants achieved amazing results without altering their lifestyle or taking harmful drugs. Cholesterol down 18%.
Not.
LDL, that's total cholesterol. LDL cholesterol down 21% and triglycerides down 40%?
Mucho.
45%? No.
Mucho more.
Verily I say unto you, triglycerides down 50% with Cholesterade. Go to cholesterade.com. Speaking of Cholesterade.
What?
So we got this sponsor, okay, on a very popular product that you can see, everywhere from CVS to GNC to online to anywhere. Even Amazon carries it, okay? Oh, even my fitness app where I log in the food you eat has Cholesterade in there. That's how popular Cholesterade is. It's from the maker of Gatorade. I started looking at the company, realized a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine that I've done a lot of work with in investment banking over the years, is the guy who ended up owning the brand Cholesterade through his company, Leon Asset Management. His name is Jim Price, Leon Asset Management, joining us here via Skype out of Florida. LEON is their stock symbol.
He's everywhere.
Jim, are you in the States or are we somewhere in Africa now?
I'm actually in my office today.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
You have an office that looks like
the office.
Can I tell you, when he was in San Diego, his office looked exactly the same. He always has that office, whatever coast he's on.
Yeah.
It has a beautiful view behind.
I think he's in a janitor's closet with a big backdrop.
No,
really, he never leaves the.
He's been in town the whole time. Hey, Jim, we talk a lot about Cholesterade in the program, so we'll talk about that obviously ongoing. But I want to talk about Leon Asset Management. I had a couple emails from folks last time you were on asking about, hey, what exactly is a holding company? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to let Jim answer this because it's an interesting story, because you guys are in a holding company that focuses on heart-healthy initiatives, agriculture, nutrition, and I'm going to say some philanthropy, some altruistic approaches as you do Pharmaca Africa. Talk about that.
Sure. So to answer your question, a holding company, so Leon Asset Management, the public company that owns Cholesterade, that owns Pharmaca Africa, is a holding company. So what that means is it owns the majority shares of each of those companies. The subsidiary companies is what you call those. Pharmaca Africa is a heart-healthy company based in Sierra Leone that Leon Asset Management controls. We have about 2,300 acres of land, of agriculture land, that we are growing lemongrass, we're growing hibiscus, we're growing green tea, a couple other products that we're introducing. And the idea behind that is to make the essential oils, to make teas, and a combination of some of those different products to make different types of teas that all have very, very deep benefits and heart-related. Cholesterade, as you know, is owned by GoEpic Health. GoEpic Health is a subsidiary that Leon Asset controls.
So let's talk about, so we got GoEpic Health, you got Leon Asset Management up top. In fact, on the website, you can show this, Jared, if you want. Leon Asset Management on top, GoEpic Health, Pharmaca Africa, and Cholesterade. Actually, Cholesterade is under the GoEpic Health. But basically, you have so what you are on is an acquisition strategy, and all of the, and obviously acquisition strategy works. I mean, just take a look at Google, Intel. Right. I mean, in every category. And are you constantly on the lookout as a CEO of a public company, Jim? Are you constantly on the lookout for other companies in that vertical or in that space?
You know, I wouldn't say that we're constantly on the lookout, but you have to be constantly aware of opportunities that exist. So that means you don't turn your shoulder on anybody that calls or an email that you get. You need to, look into it. You need to do your due diligence and see if there's a fit for the family.
Does a little company ever call you and say, "Hey, want to buy us? Hey, look at us. Hey, look at us over here. Why don't you put us under the umbrella?"
How does that happen?
Or do you knock on their door?
Yeah, it happens a lot more than you think, because as a public company, so many, or actually I should say as a private company, a lot of private companies like the idea of becoming a public company. Yeah. They realize that if they are an acquisition target themselves, they'll get a better valuation in takeover. So yeah, you do get a lot of calls from people that don't understand the roadmap of going public. If they do, yeah, it's a huge expense.
I think we're doing a whole feature on Jim as an entrepreneur, because Jim can talk about being publicly traded almost better than any person I've ever met.
I want to get
Leon Asset Management, certain suite today, but as you know, we talk about Cholesterade every day. Jim's going to be back on with us later in the week. I want to talk about specifically the Pharmaca Africa deal, because we're having an international sort of feel that day. All right, Jim, thank you, buddy.
Get the Lord Russells under that umbrella too, I think.
Leon Asset Management, stock symbol LEON. Janikis is our director. Coleman's our assistant director. Matovich is our floor director. RussIsFunny.com because...
RussIsFatandBald.com was taken.